Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's we're going to be reviewing a 2024 Ram 3500 Laramie Mega Cab, aka the coolest Ram ever, and the Ram that I would buy if I was going to get a diesel. Before we get into this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Doug Smith Dodge Ram here in American Fork, Utah, for giving me some time with this truck. I'm going to include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. If you have any questions, just ask for Colby. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have the high output Cummins, which is a 6.7 liter inline-six turbo diesel that goes through a 6-speed automatic known as the Ison. Power outputs with this are 420 horsepower and then 1,075 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, this one's finished in granite crystal, which always looks cool with the night edition package. And speaking of night edition, that's why we've got the venting here in the center and then also on the side with a 3500 heavy duty badge. And then you also notice that the headlight bezels are blacked out. Same thing here with the grille. Notice there's a camera below the A and the Ram logo. Fog lights on either side as well as parking sensors and tow hooks. And putting it all together, the contrast between the black and the granite crystal I think looks really cool. Now, coming on the side here, our tire wheel setup is 285 60/20 in the front and over in the rear. And you guys can see here with the wheels completely blacked out as part of this night edition package. And speaking of blacked out, look at the Cummins badge, the Ram logo down below as well. And then since this is a 3500, you guys can see the leaf springs here in the rear. And with the side view, you guys can see the Mega Cab configuration. Then we have a 6'4" box there in the back. Now here's a quick look at the key fob. We have our lock and unlock function. We got the tailgate drop down, remote start, and then we have the Ram logo here in the back. Now popping into the bed, you guys can see we've got protection here from the factory. We also have an outlet here in the bed as well. And then we've got the cargo light there at the top. Now the tailgate's super light. Notice the Ram logo here, and you can see Laramie and then 4x4 there on the other side. And then notice here with the whole taillight situation blacked out there in the center. And then we do have parking sensors at the bottom. And wrapping things up, again, the looks on this with the night edition package are so cool. Now popping inside with the Laramie, you guys can see soft touch here at the top and down below. You can rest your arm. You got some suede here and this blacked out trim. And then with the seats, they're leather trimmed, and you guys can see the inserts there in the center and those perforated. And then with the Mega Cab, this is the recline function. And then you can also bring the seat forward. You just have that latch right there. You can see there's space behind, which is really cool. And then if you want to do the seat all the way down, you have this. That'll let you fold the seat, and then that'll let you pull it. Well, I can pull it forward here. Well, I didn't unlock it fully. Anyways, that'll let you like fold it more flat into the floor. Now, legroom back here is really good. We also have a little storage pocket, some cup holder action in the back. We got some vents, USB action, heated seats, all of that fun stuff. And then headroom back here, it's also good. Now taking a look at the front door panel, you guys can see again soft touch here, and look at the darker trim than the suede down below, and then all of the stitching goes across. All of our window controls here, notice front two are automatic. You got your power folding mirror function. That is for the mirror lights on the outside, and then on the inside portion here, that's to extend the mirrors, that's to adjust the convex mirror right there. Memory seats, and then we do have blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. And then with the 3500, we've got 3,963 pounds of payload. And then taking a look at the front seat, notice Laramie there. You can see perforated all down the center. Power adjustments here on the side, and you got this for the cargo outlet. You got your light control here with the fog light and the cargo light. Steering wheel is manually adjustable, and then you got your pedal adjustment as well. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, you guys can see soft touch all around, and then you've got your blacked out stitching in the center. Gear limiter here with our cruise control, and then you got your adaptive cruise control as well, controls for the center stack as well as phone controls, radio controls in the back, by the way. And then you got your regular turn signal / windshield wiper stock, and then we have our column shifter there for the 6-speed automatic. And then here's our gauge cluster in the center. You guys can see full digital gauge cluster here, and you can go from the, well, analog is what it's called, to the digital. I think the analog looks the coolest, but you can also go through different menus here and turn it into a big navigation screen as well. It does take a second to pop up, but there you go. But overall, I think the overall look of it's really cool. And then in reverse, we do have a backup camera with trajectory lines that turn with the steering wheel, and then you guys can see all the different viewpoints out of this as well. So yeah, from a camera perspective, it's really good resolution as well. And then as for the whole infotainment screen, first off on the outside, you'll notice we've got lane departure at the top with stability control. Analog climate controls on the outside, radio controls as well. And then at the bottom, you've got stuff for your parking sensors, your tow haul mode, diesel exhaust brake, alternate trailer height, because this one has the rear air, and then your trailer brake controls. And then as for the rest of the screen itself, notice we got your dual zone climate controls here up. We've got heated and ventilated seats up as well. But overall response time is pretty good. It does take a second for some of the pages to load up. But overall, I mean, it's easy enough to use. Now I've got our 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel high and 4-wheel low, and then your neutral there in the center. And then take a look at the center console. We've got the Ram logo here and good storage. Overall, got the measuring charts, and then this does slide backwards and forwards, which is really cool. We also have our little wireless phone charging pad, and you guys can see some USB action and then a full power outlet. Soft touch here on the dash, as you can see, and then notice Laramie there on the glove box, which is pretty cool. Good storage inside as well, and then we do have a power sliding rear window with this. So here's our window sticker for this. You guys can see 3500 Laramie Mega Cab, yada yada yada. Anyways, after all options, $101,875. Ouch! Right in the bank account. Anyways, let's see how it drives. Well, let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's your visibility over the hood, both mirrors, just do a blind spot monitoring, and throughout the rest of the rear. And Mega Cab away. So, I wanted to review this truck. I feel like I've reviewed so many Rams recently. It's just what happens sometimes. But anyways, I wanted to review this specific truck because I don't need a diesel truck quite yet, but depending on where I end up buying land and all that kind of stuff, a diesel truck might become a necessity. So we will just have to see on that. But what I will tell you right off the bat is always been a big fan of the Rams. First off, the seats are comfortable. And then another thing is with the rear air suspension, it actually helps out so much with the ride quality. I think that's another big plus. And the Mega Cab configuration also kind of adds to the ride quality as well. Also, we got two 392s. That never happens. But actually getting up and moving, so we got to go through this little dip here first. And it's pretty impressive how well this handles. Usually I'm not a big fan of how the 3500s drive because, you know, leaf springs can kind of make things uncomfortable. But again, that rear air suspension and the kind of the bigger size of the Mega Cab really does help out quite a bit with ride quality. Now another thing with this night edition package is so cool to look at over the hood so you can see the venting and everything. So I think that's fun. And then I don't know, as time goes on, I like this Laramie interior more than the Limited, just because I've noticed that this stuff seems to hold up better over time. Who'd have thought the fake leather holds up better than the real leather, but I guess that's just how it is. As we get up to slightly higher speeds, you can feel a little bit more of the bumping. We'll kind of see how that feels on the highway. But that's every single diesel truck. Again, leaf springs, solid axles. You're gonna get some bumping all over the place, but we caught up to the 392. That means we're fast, guys. We are officially fast. But yeah, really good. I mean, tons of torque, obviously. Really good power out of the high output, so that's obviously a big plus. Gosh, I love that sound of that 392. You can't go wrong with the V8. Such a clean sound. I think this Jeep's trying to get out. They're doing the Utah thing. The Utah thing is to not turn your turn signal on until you're already turning, or to never use your turn signal. It's like turn your turn signal on before you turn so you can let people know that you want to turn. Anyways, yeah, high output Cummins. It's got torque. It's pretty smooth, honestly. It's, you know, it's not like luxury car smooth. You do feel what's happening in the road, but I'd say pretty dang comfortable, all things considered. And again, this has got the bigger wheels and everything. You could go to like 18-inch wheels and do like 35s, and with the extra sidewall you get from the 35s and also smaller wheels, that would actually help out the ride quality quite a bit. Acts as kind of like another shock absorber. So, summing things up, this is expensive, over $100,000, but I mean, with that being said, all the stuff you're getting with the Laramie package and the 3500 and the high output and all of that, I think this is, man, as cringy as this might sound to some of you, I think this is probably the Ram sweet spot, because you get the luxury, but you're not paying the, you know, highest luxury price, because it's not as expensive as the Limited. You also get the capability. You get cool looks with this. High output Cummins. Mobbing. Yeah, it comes with all the right stuff, but yeah, it's a big price tag. Anyways, let me know what you guys think, but I think Mega Cab Cummins 3500 Laramie Night Edition, that's the Ram dream truck.